Hello! Welcome back to the second episode of our podcast, Skill Issue. My name is Edril Salagoste, but you can call me Dre for short. And as you can see right now, I'm alone.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
I hate it here. Pero the show must go on. So in the last episode, I was with Fam and Sam. But I met an unfortunate end since Fam roasted me. Don't ever remind me that ever again. Pero I'm here to prove my point. Because after all, I'm right. I'm right! Tandaan mo yan, hindi ako mali, tama ako. But I have a guest that will prove me my point. And possibly defeat Fam.
Sure, try me.
So, let's welcome our lovely guest, Jana! Let's go! So, hello. Please introduce yourselves naman po.
Okay, so my name is Johanna Nerlin F. Bacanawa, and I am actually a grade 11 student from the STEM strand.
Okay, so hello naman Jana. So before we start the interview or the Q&A, I would like to first let's play a game called Icebreaker. So
Okay.
ano nga bang icebreaker and what are the rules for the icebreaker? So, ang gagawin natin for the icebreaker is that you're gonna have to identify whether this picture or any type of media is either made by AI or human, or in Tagalog or Filipino, gawa ba to ng tao o gawa ba to ng AI, of course. So, malino naman ba yung rules and stuff? Or
Yes.
Okay,
Very clear.
all right. So, let's start with the icebreaker then.
Okay.
Alright. Here we go. All right. So, una. Oh! Alright, here you go. Alright, ignore that.
So I'm gonna guess if this is AI.
Yeah, you're gonna
or
guess if this is AI or
made by
human.
human.
Mm-mm.
Okay. I'm guessing human.
Alright,
I think.
Okay,
I
sige, let's
human.
see.
What's the answer?
No.
Oh, wow.
No.
Ang galing na peke niya yung... Okay.
I mean, you can pretty much tell with the
Yeah.
facial here. Anyway, so let's move on naman. Alright. Tao or AI?
Okay. I'm gonna go with tao. Maybe.
Alright, let's see kung human.
Oh my gosh. Kapag talaga lahat na to GenAI.
Fine.
Okay,
Finally.
okay.
Okay, you're good.
It's finally human.
You're good. You're good.
Okay.
You're good. Alright, next one.
I like the drawing though. Okay. What is that?
Okay. So, parehas lang to. It's just,
Okay.
instead of images, sentences naman. So, you don't have to answer na kung ano yung sagot nito. No. Ang gagawin mo lang is identify pa rin. Is this sentence AI or human?
Well, I mean, if it's too perfect, siguro it's AI.
So, yun yung sagot mo.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Kung mali, di mali. Okay,
Oh,
fine.
okay.
Finally, you're good.
Okay.
You're safe. All right.
Okay.
I think last one na to. All right. Is this AI or is this human?
Percy. I think it's human. I think. I
Yeah.
think it's human.
You had to think it's human. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, fair. Let's see kung tama.
Oh.
Okay, fair
See?
enough.
Okay,
All right.
okay.
So, okay, that's the end.
I got
the
one
end.
wrong.
Okay.
That's fine.
All right. So, I guess that's it for the that's it for the
Okay.
icebreaker. All right. So, thank you for for
course.
participating for the icebreaker, and ano yung overall thoughts mo about about the game?
I could say that sa first question, talagang na-deceive ako kasi akala ko talaga human yung gumawa nun. But it turns out it's GenAI.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. I mean, again, it's pretty much like the face itself is
Yeah,
like
I
the dead giveaway.
It's
ganun.
hard to distinguish.
It's hard. Okay. What are we doing here? Anyway, so are you like ready now for the questions and stuff?
Yeah, of course.
Uh,
Okay, yeah.
okay, okay. All
Let's
right.
do it.
All right, let's do it. Okay, so are you ready to answer the questions in the
Yes.
Q&A?
Yes, okay, I'm
Okay,
ready.
okay, okay. All right. So all right, so first of all, ano yung iniisip mo when you first heard about Gen AI?
Well, actually, to be honest with you, okay, whenever AI is the topic, I
Mhm.
don't actually approve of it. Well, I have this mindset that's like AI is not good or AI is very unhealthy for some. So, yeah, that's like my first impression of it, at least.
Mhm. All right. So I want to say that's valid. That's valid. Don't
Yeah.
worry. I mean, it's everything naman. So the next question is if possible or if yeah, if it's possible,
Mm.
meron ka bang nagamit na AI tools and softwares? If oo or if yes, then ano yung mga ginagamit mo and paano mo siya ginagamit?
Okay, so mostly I use ChatGPT because
Fair.
it's the most popular one, but I also use Turbo AI. I use both for school. Yan.
Turbo AI. I haven't heard of
Yeah.
that to be honest.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
to be fair,
But
I'm only known for ChatGPT or something.
yeah,
So,
because it's the most popular nga.
uh,
Pero sometimes naman Gemini would also suffice.
Gemini.
Mm.
Okay, that's the one I heard now. So, yun lang. So the next question is, so what made you start using Gen AI in the first place?
Actually, it did not cross my mind to use AI,
Mm-hmm.
but it was my teacher in research. She was the first one who introduced AI to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I was actually shocked that she recommended using AI. Well, not recommended, but it's like an option if we're going to use AI or not.
It's optional talaga.
Yeah. I mean, she introduced AI, but she's not like forcing it onto us. Yeah.
Honestly, good. Because to be fair, imagine well not imagine, but like imagine in some places like they're like, yo, please just use AI or else
Yeah.
or else
There are some type of people who just force it onto you.
mm-mm. Like it's a requirement ganun.
Yeah.
Nah, that sucks, man. But anyway, so so ano yung nararamdaman mo about using Gen AI softwares and tools and on your works ganun.
So, for me, based on my experience, now that I'm using AI, well, not always naman, but
Mhm.
I am using AI, it makes my work convenient. So,
Mhm.
of course, I feel comfortable. I feel very at ease knowing that a tool can help me with my work.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is true. I feel the same naman din
Mm.
kasi when it comes to like work when it comes to using tools and softwares, like you can't get rid of it no matter what.
Yeah,
It's
that's
there
true.
na. It's there
Mm.
na. Pero it depends on how you use it naman
Yeah, it's how
anyway.
you approach AI.
Mm-mm. So, okay, where was I? I'm lost. I'm lost here. Okay, so here we go. So, has incorporating AI or Gen AI in your school's creative works change your your patterns, daily routines, and tendencies, ganon? If meron din, why?
Daily routines?
Mm-mm.
Siguro I wouldn't say that I use AI always,
Okay.
because I really don't. Pero whenever I really need AI or I really need help regarding my schoolworks, that's what I pull up or yun yung ginagamit ko talaga. Kasi it not only helps me, but it also, expands my knowledge about certain stuff.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true then.
Yeah.
And when it comes to like certain stuff then, like even some people who are like smart couldn't figure out then
Yeah, I know.
kasi so they have to use like AI then to figure
Mm-mm.
stuff out. Yeah,
Yeah.
just as a leverage
Yung
ganun.
sa'kin naman kasi, sa research kasi namin, we need to find references or links and we can't just like do it all in one go. So, sabi namin, okay, sige, gagamit tayo ng AI para at least mapa-shorten yung period of time that we could gather those references.
And not
Yeah.
and no, it's also used to like leverage din,
Mm-mm.
advantage din. So that's understandable din naman.
Yeah.
All right, so okay, this one I wouldn't say it's juicy, but like more like important if ever. Pero if it's possible, Describe a time where you encountered difficulties in executing your assignment or task, and how did AI like assisted you in accomplishing it?
Difficulties.
Mm-mm.
Siguro as a STEM student and as grade 11, difficulties ko talaga is research. Top one, research.
Aren't we
Kasi,
all?
um, research, it requires a very deep, big, broad na searching kind of thing. And of course, I use AI sometimes for me to actually know about what am I searching of. Ganon. And it's kind of like a lifesaver
That's
for
true.
us
Lifeline din
na
yun.
na STEM students na popular talaga yung research, ganyan. And so I use AI as my tool to gather all of those informations, references or links that will help me have an input.
That's true. Kasi ano eh, um, kasi total na, even if you have to research like manually then,
Mm.
sometimes yung gusto mo talagang i-research, it's not there. 'Di ba?
Yeah.
So sometimes with AI kasi, it's just there na with just a few clicks. Pero of course, we all know we're not gonna use it like depending on it, parang ganun.
Yeah. Tapos kasi sa AI, it's just one question away and then you will get the answer na like instantly nandun na agad yung sagot, 'di ba?
Mm-mm.
So, yan.
All right, so that was a good answer. That was a good answer.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess move on naman tayo dun sa the
Okay.
environmental questions. So, can you describe a situation where you are asked or encouraged to use, Gen AI tools and softwares, and ano yung thoughts mo?
So, ayun nga, going back to my story, it was my research teacher who firstly introduced AI to me.
Mhm.
That time, at that specific moment, I was so shocked. Kasi I initially thought that professors or teachers, they are like supposed to be against AI, 'di ba?
Mm.
So when she recommended that, hey guys, you could use AI for your research if you want, ganun. So ako naman sa kaloob-looban ko, parang okay lang po ba sa inyo, miss, na gumamit kami ng AI for our research? And then she said naman, it's optional. So at that time, parang nasabi ko sa sarili ko na, oh, okay, AI could be helpful then.
So, okay. Okay, so the next question is, sa tingin mo ba, or should I say it in English, do you think the influence of using AI or Gen AI from your parents, company, and school affect on how you perceive your skills and work?
In terms of my family, they don't actually encourage me to use AI. Like they would just rather encourage me to use my natural brain or like my natural knowledge to answer some of my assignments or tasks. But in my school, they do encourage it,
Mm-hmm.
yes, but not always.
That's true.
It's like they have like both of my family and my school, they both agree on something. And that's the similarity that they want their students to use their own knowledge
Mm-hmm.
and not be dependent on AI itself.
Kasi to be fair nga, we have brains for a reason,
Yeah,
right? Diba?
exactly.
Mm-mm. Has the use of Gen AI by your peers affected your usage of these tools or softwares? If
Mhm.
yes, bakit?
Okay. So actually, during my high school days or high school years, I see a lot of my peers, my classmates, my friends, they would use AI.
Mhm.
And of course, I observe those kind of stuff. But at that time, I was really not interested in AI to
Not
the point
talaga.
that I don't tolerate it.
Mm.
Like, I just don't care. Okay, if you use AI, then okay, fine, but I'm not going to use it myself. Pero when I stepped senior high, that's where I really noticed na, oh my gosh, it's like everybody's using AI.
It-
To the point that it kind of somehow influenced me to use it also.
so it's like that when everyone's following that
Yeah,
popular
so
kid around,
parang
parang ganun.
nakikisali na lang ako, sige gamit kay AI, gamit na din ako, gano'n.
To be fair, we all had that kind of moment. Like when one thing's popular, that's when everybody
Yeah.
follows it. So in this case, AI din, no?
Yeah, because it's very relevant na
Mm.
nowadays. Mm.
I think let's move on naman tayo sa awareness. Yeah, the awareness
Yeah, awareness.
questions.
Okay.
So with the rise of AI becoming integral, whatever you want to pronounce it, on every industry and beyond. So, ang tanong ko lang sa'yo is, how do I say this? Oh, ang tanong ko lang sa'yo is, ano yung views mo about, the ethical usage of it?
Okay. So, since that I've already mentioned that some of my peers or some of my classmates, they use AI.
Mhm.
Pero some of them, they don't actually put the credits.
That's true.
And I think that's plagiarism. And we all know that plagiarism is not a good thing. It's a very negative thing, diba?
Mhm.
So it affects the way that I view things, especially on my value, which is integrity. Integrity is like doing the right thing even when no one is watching. So if I'm going to evaluate that, it's like I value integrity, their creativity also. It's like whenever you're using AI, you should remember that you should also have your own flavor to your work,
Mm.
like your own style. You can have references from AI, that's okay. But keep in mind that you also need to put a value of yourself, a piece of yourself into your work.
Yeah, kasi ano obviously kasi in some cases kasi like there are some I wouldn't call out everyone, but
Yeah.
like ano
Like some lang.
oo, some lang.
Some lang naman.
Pero in cases kasi, 'di ba, like you can hear stories of like high school students or even anyone at this point,
Mm.
basta in the educational field,
Yeah.
that they just got information. Sure, good, right? Pero when they ask on where they got it, they just kind of forgot. I mean, example, Chat GPT, of course. Everyone uses Chat GPT, and sure, they got the answers and everything, but they forgot the source.
Yeah, because sometimes they just copy the information, but they don't
Uh-oh.
actually read the information. Like, what's the info about? Diba? Or where did you get the information?
So that was like when the teacher was like, "Can you explain on what you're doing, or can you
Yeah.
explain your work?" Tapos
Diba,
dumbfounded.
blanco?
Oo.
Blanco, yeah. So that's a very negative effect
Mm-mm.
whenever you're too dependent on AI.
Yeah, that's a dangerous thing, din eh.
Mm-mm.
So all right, this one's good. Can you give an example on where you can say someone is like overly dependent on AI?
So I actually have this friend, like back in the days. So I have this friend that is too dependent
Uh,
on
okay.
AI, right? And we would sometimes have conversations, certain conversations. For example, I'm asking him, "Hey, what do you want for lunch?" or "What's your favorite color?" And then sometimes he would abruptly stop the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Like like he would tell me, "Okay, I will ask AI first, or I will ask ChatGPT first." That's his commentation. And I'm like, at the back of my head, I'm like, why would you use AI for its opinion when I'm asking for yours? Right? So
Okay.
that's
So,
I think one of the greatest examples that a person is overly dependent on AI.
okay. First of all, like, who does that?
I know. Apparently, my friend.
Dang. Okay. So the
Yes.
fact that narinig ko lang to narinig is like, first of all, crazy, and
Mm.
and when you think about it, it's like you're asking for permission, ganun.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
It's like you don't have your sense of yourself, like your own opinion for yourself.
oh, like, bro, you have free will, ganun. Pero
Exactly.
you have to go to AI
I
instead.
know.
That's kind of sad, to be honest, if you think about it, cause like, bro, you have like the free will to
Mm-mm.
ask, or I'm not asked, but like to do anything. I mean,
Kasi he's very, let's say, brain rot. Yeah. Like those
okay.
type of iPad kids who's really engrossed in social media, generally mobile phones. Ganon. Like,
That's
yeah.
understandable.
And, it somehow impacted him on his opinions.
Mm. Kasi like I said nga, tawag dito, what's the word? Parang parang fina-follow niya instead of like creating your own, ganun.
Yeah. It's
That's kind
like
of sad.
AI controls him na ganon.
That's sad. That is indeed sad.
Mm.
So okay, this one, it's important
Okay.
again.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, why do you think that discussing the over reliance of Gen AI is important, or rather matters to people and industry standards.
I think we should really discuss about this certain topic,
Mm-hmm.
like how over reliance on AI can really impact someone on their daily values or their daily lives, daily choices, of course. And it's very crucial for us that we are aware of this topic, for us to really be knowledgeable and to expound our own thoughts about AI so that at least we could know some ways on how we could regulate our use and not to overuse it.
Mm. Kasi if you think about it, like I said nga earlier, yung kanina yung story about your friend, ganun. You said something about like parang ano, AI owns him or ganun.
Yeah,
So yeah, that's like an example of like how it can impact your decisions and stuff. So yeah, that's like a good example as
I
well.
know.
Mm-mm. All right. So what implications do you think that Gen AI has on the students' attitude, on their work responsibilities such as tasks and priorities?
Well, truth be told,
Mm-hmm.
okay. So I think some of my peers or some of our viewers maybe can relate to this. So some of my classmates, they would use AI, yes. And to the point that they're so confident in using it, that they would do cramming because they're so confident that they trust AI, that they are so sure that they would get the answers that they need for a short period of time. They're very like reliable on AI, that it's gonna give them the answers that they need, that they will just like bahala na yan, next time ko na gagawin kasi may AI naman. Yeah, so something like that. So it really causes them to cram most of the time.
And not to mention din, when you say na okay lang, may AI naman, it's like parang ano parang they don't even know na AI itself is like parang may biases and stuff, 'di ba? Kasi they were trained to have that answers. Like,
Yeah,
kasi if you ask any specific ones, sure, may nandun na. Pero again, it's trained to
I
have that
know.
data, ganun.
Yeah, they use it too much.
Oo.
Ganon.
And not to mention, like I said, yung dependence niya,
Yeah, independence.
they have a problem, bro.
Yeah, I know.
All right. So, how do you ensure that the students are still learning, you know, the skills that the skills that they're learning, they need in school, even as they use Gen AI?
So, there's a thing in our school. Well, I
Mm-hmm.
think it applies naman to any other school
Mm-mm.
na may policy talaga na bawal magdala ng cellphones.
That's
'Di ba?
true.
So, since bawal magdala ng cellphones, you cannot use AI. Kasi AI, ano na siya sa phones, 'di ba?
Mm-mm.
So, if I'm going to ensure that these students are still learning something from school, then I will literally just tell them to refrain from bringing their cell phones at school. Follow the policy also. Or at least, refrain from using cell phones during classes.
Yeah, that's
And
what I was
to,
thinking din
what do you call this? To bring a physical scientific calculator instead.
eh.
Yeah.
Kasi, yeah, physical
Yeah. Because, like, it's also a skill. If you know how to use properly a scientific calculator, it's a skill. Because in my own experience, I have a scientific calculator. I know how to use it, but
Mm-mm.
only the basics.
Yeah, only the
Like sometimes
basics.
there's stuff on the scientific calculator that I really don't know how to use. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
So if you're really knowledgeable about that stuff, then it's your benefit
Mm-mm.
that you're not gonna ask AI for it because you already know how to use a scientific calculator.
And ganun kasi ano kapag example when it comes to lessons, kasi ganun kasi like the scientific calculator thing
Mm-mm.
that you give as an example,
Yeah.
like anyone can use it. It's just that it's a matter of their understanding kasi ano how to
Mm-hmm.
use it
Yeah.
din eh. So yeah, honestly, that's a great answer then.
Thank you.
All right, no, you're
Okay.
welcome.
Okay.
You're
Okay.
welcome.
Okay.
Okay, so how do you think the government should regulate the use of Gen AI?
For me, I guess they could use like a platform
Mm-hmm.
that could help them regulate or monitor the users, like how many students are using AI on an average daily basis.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. So if they already have the, let's say, the statistics on how much or how many are the students, then they could somehow, look for ways how they could regulate it or mas pababain yung users na yun.
Kasi ano eh, like I said nga, I think everybody's depending it on some at this
Yeah.
point kasi ano eh, you can't back down on it anymore. It's getting growing and growing
Yeah,
na.
it's going and going.
Oo.
Pero it really depends also sa user.
Mm-mm.
Kung paano sila magre-respond, kung paano nila gagamitin yung tool na yun. Kasi yung AI, it's very convenient. It's very helpful. Pero it matters na sa'yo kung paano mo siya iko-control.
Yeah, especially kasi with the cases din na yun eh, 'di ba? Like like if you ever heard of like some negative and controversial cases about the usage of it,
Yeah.
which we all know. I mean, you all know rin.
I know.
I mean, it's on the news at this point and websites and whatever. I mean, particularly Twitter then. If you know, you
Yeah,
know.
actually.
But yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. So that's all the questions that I have. So thank you so much
Thank you
for
also
participating
for inviting.
here.
Okay,
You're
thank
welcome.
you.
You're welcome. So I guess we should end this episode. So thank you all so much for watching. And again, this is Jana, uh, our guest. And thank you all so much for watching this episode.
you.
And I guess we'll see you in the next episode then.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you.